What's up, everybody? It's Tori Nix, aka Nazi Deity, and I'm back on it with another reading. I hope everybody's doing good today. It's December 3rd, and it's 1:49 p.m., and it's a Tuesday. All of that's significant right now of what I'm about to break down. I know y'all probably hear a little more seriousness in my voice. This is definitely going to be a more serious message, and definitely, I'm just going to say this. I never really do this in my videos, but this is the one that I'm just going to say, if you resonate with this, please share with other people that you think or know could possibly resonate, okay? I posted a video this morning that I made on my other platform about a year ago. It was a little over a year, something like that. And, I was called to go back to it. I literally had a vision of it this morning. Like, it flashed in my head, and I was like, let me go back and really listen to it, and I did. And I want y'all to just take time to really go back and look at that. And it's something about this car. I don't know if y'all just heard like that engine roaring, something shifting, okay? But this is on such a deep level, like the tone of my voice is the energy that I'm about to give y'all, okay? So let's break down today's number, first of all. There's a 3-3, okay? 12, 1, 2, that's a 3. Today's the 3rd, so that's a 6, right? Plus 8 is a 14, and that's a change in the air, 5, when you add it together, okay? And I look down, and it's 151 on the clock, okay? So, also, it's Tuesday. We want to focus on Mars and what energy Mars brings, okay? Also, we want to look at how we're in this Sagittarius season and we think of fire, but there's a polarity of that. So when we think of the polarity, what is the polarity of fire? Water, right? What puts out fire? Water. And this is where I need y'all to really just follow me. I'm letting this just kind of come out how it needs to. But with that water energy, we've really been working on how do I explain it? Cleansing, purifying, right? Stabilizing, flowing. All of this has been symbolic of what we've been working on this year. The fire, I think of the sun, right? If you go back to my last couple of readings, I was speaking about how that prolonged water, like everything that was needing to come out, is going to come out by way of, I was saying, like greater insights, greater clarity, right? So this is where you want to focus on the fire energy. When you think of the fire, you think of the sun, right? When you think of the sun, you think of illumination, right? And we're just speaking for this reading here, okay? You think of something coming to light, right? Y'all know the saying, there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? But then there's also the saying that everything done in the dark is exposed to light, or it comes to light, right? And these are the dual energies that we need to be focusing on. What revelations are you having within you? And then also things that have been hidden. This is that water moon energy, right? A lot of things have been hidden are coming to the surface now. Okay, and this is a thing of where this can't be stopped. All right, now, those were the downloads. Now let's go deeper into what I was channeling. Tomorrow's the 4th, right? And I kept hearing Ace of Spades this morning. Ace of Spades, right? And I was like, well, what the fuck is Ace of Spades? Like, why am I hearing this so much is what I was thinking, right? So I want y'all to follow me. I'm going to look this up while we're actually walking through this together, okay? Y'all can hear me typing, like we researching this, breaking it down step by step, okay? Now, the Ace of Spades, right? When you look this up, it is a symbol of power, luck, and sometimes even death, okay? Now keep following me. This can also represent misfortune, okay? This can also represent dominance, Okay? I'm looking up something else. It can be a symbol of strength and authority. Okay? And it says in the game, watch what I'm saying. In the game, the ace showcases its superiority as the highest ranking card and can often determine who emerges victorious. Moreover, many armed forces have adopted this emblem to signify certain units or operations that are deemed significant. Now, I want y'all to associate this, and this is where this shit is getting wicked, okay? Because I want to go look up what it means in the military. This means that it's a psychological weapon to frighten and demoralize soldiers, okay? They would leave these on their bodies of dead Vietnamese soldiers and scatter it in villages and the jungle, okay? This is also a morale booster. The Ace of Spades also helped boost the morale of American soldiers. It was a symbol of luck for soldiers, and some would wear the card in their helmet band as an anti-peace sign. Okay? Now, let's just take that art of war symbolism and take what the fuck I just said. And excuse me for cursing, but this is where my anger and my own fire is about to come out. Because niggas got it fucked up. And that's just what it is, okay? And there's nothing, like I told y'all, this can't be stopped. Like, it has to come out. Now, tomorrow's December 4th, right? Now, this is where shit gets spooky. Let's do Ace of Spades. And I'm just going to say who is associated. Let's just see if it comes up with what I fucking was channeling, okay? Who is associated with the Ace of Spades? I like this because let me tell you what it says. This is about people who are asexual and aromantic. Now, let's look up aromantic. What does that mean? Experiencing little or no romantic attraction to anyone. Okay? Now, when we think of romantic attraction, think of lust, right? Think of feelings, think of temptation, right? And what do you think is tied sometimes to that lust? What gets people going in lust? What gets people sexually aroused? Think about what I'm asking. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to make it up in your own mind first. What gets people sexually aroused or makes them want to fight? That's a better one to ask because I'm tying it into the war. I'm going to give y'all 2 more seconds just to ponder. The answer is alcohol. Okay. Now, you go down and look right underneath the same thing I just pulled up. Who is associated with the Eights of Spades? Oh, a French champagne owned by Sean Jay-Z Carter. Right? Now, let's go further. Who is Sean Jay-Z Carter and when was he born? Let's look that up. He was born December 4th. Is that not tomorrow, guys? He will be 55 tomorrow. Didn't we say it was a 5-day today? That's why I was called to come on. Something is in this energy about industries. I spoke about it in the boomerang effect. Something is happening on a scale. Notice that 5-5 number, right? 2 5s. And I said this is 2 changes happening on the same levels. So I'm showing y'all how I channel energy or like channel this shit to the T. This shit blew my mind so much. And I'm just like, what the hell? So remember, I brought up the psychological warfare. And then I brought up what? This is about peace. This is about authority, war, power, all of that. And I was tying it into Tuesday, which is Mars, right? There's a shift in this world that is going on. Because that dual meaning, and this is where we're going to go back to it, to really dissect what's going on the other side, okay? there's something coming out on the more dark side of the Ace of Spades, right? And this has to do with something of lust and temptation. And this has something to do with structures, industries, discernment, and all of that, okay? Now, let's type in the positive meaning of the Ace of Spades. This symbolizes new beginnings, power, transformation, ambition, and even good luck. Depending on the context, particularly when used in a situation when it's sharp, pointed shape signifies a fresh start or focused energy towards achieving a goal. This is also about leadership and authority in your own right? This is about focus and determination. This is about manifestation and creation. This is about breaking through barriers, right? Now let's go back to the other side just to show y'all, because there is power on both sides is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. There's a change in power on both sides. Okay, so if you are resonating with that positive more connotation, okay, hold that thought. Now let's go to the negative meaning of it. This is all about bad luck, okay? But this is also, again, it represents power, authority, and dominance. Bad luck or negative outcomes. And all I'm going to ask you all for this reading is, what side are you on? Are you going to be what side of power? Because I'm telling you right now, it's a balancing going on, and there is a swift but fucking surely change going on for all the bullshit that has been committed out here and that has been hidden. What side are you all on? All right, now that's what wanted to come out, and we're going to get into the cards. All right, but I had to do it like that so y'all could understand. Now, it's something about that goddamn music industry, something about that damn media that I've had a motherfucking enough of, spreading false propaganda, spreading false shit. 12:22 on the clock. But time is up. And I'm hearing break down his birthday. So let's go back to Jay-Z's birthday. Something symbolic about the number in his birthday. So if we have 12, that's a 3, plus 4 is a 7, right? Plus 19 is a 10, plus 15 is 25, right? That's another 7, plus 7. God damn it, y'all. Let me do this. Let me make sure I'm adding correctly. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a motherfucking 5, but we going to see. All right, so 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1, plus 1 plus 2. All right, I told y'all it's a 5. That 5, I'm telling you, some shit about to change. And I don't know if I think time is up for front runners in the industry. So that's symbolic of whatever Jay-Z's placement is and whatever the fuck's been going on. Okay. So something about that is coming through. And I made a reading and told y'all something was going to come out about Beyonce in Libra season, right? And y'all should have seen that fuck shit from a mile away, because that whole thing about did she get paid and all of this stuff about the election, I told y'all something of that is kicking this shit off. Something obviously happened. Ooh, this is deep. I don't even know this. This is channeled. Something happened with the Democratic Party that is tied to the industries, and now they're changing. Wow. That's what wanted to come through. Let's get to the tarot. I told y'all we're going to take this one nice and slow. This is for real, okay? Let's see what else. Something about the president, right? So this is tied to the election. Something happened when Kamala didn't win. Or Kamala. What's her name? Kamala, whatever the fuck. Okay. Let's see what wants to come out. Okay, so we got energy protection coming out into this Hierophant. So remember I said, what side are y'all on right now? It's time to pick a side. It's time to, remember, let's go back, because I saw that word barrier. This is what's coming to mind right now. I'm going to go back real quick. It said breaking through barriers is on the positive side. So, of course, I read for the light side. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there. I just know some shit about to come out. And y'all mark my words, with that sun energy, them niggas about to get burned like fire. They already been frozen. Something about that fire coming though. With this breaking through barriers, this is where we now come into our own fire. Confidence, right? A lot of things have been placed on our paths that cause unnecessary obstacles, right? But this is about pushing through the challenges. And this is why I was telling y'all, you're not alone, okay? But you've got to understand how to basically break through your own barriers and learn to protect your barriers as well. And the word parameters is coming through. All right? Remember I said I picked up on some weird ass energy yesterday. This is not the time to be playing. This is a serious time, y'all. Like, it's deeper than the surface of what I'm talking about. Okay? And I'm only doing this to help and to activate you all, just to look deeper. That's all. Okay? But this is about yourself. I'm hearing basically like this. Wherever you are in your path, you've walked that path, right? So then, therefore, and this is symbolic because I told y'all this platform is probably going to attract a lot of people who are kind of similar. Like, they like art, they like to do their own thing, they really don't like authority, all of that stuff, right? It's like on this walk, you've been walking by yourself. And I'm just letting this come through. This is for somebody. You've been walking for yourself, so why would you let somebody come fuck you over? Okay, and this is about protecting what is yours, what is your space. And this is tying back to breaking through barriers. What is stopping you from this self-love, y'all? Okay, what is stopping you from protecting yourself? Like, who do you have around you? Remember I said, look at this shit. It's time to put some shit on ice because it's not affecting your energy properly. And this is a shift. And I like this because I see the 7 of Wands to the 6 of Swords, which is, it's a shift that's gonna, basically it's gonna protect you. Like, it's a shift of like understanding. When you know something, you're protected from something, right? Versus if you don't know something, you're kind of vulnerable, you're prey, right? This is a shift. Awareness is coming through. To the cycle, the world at the bottom of the deck. I like that. This also could take something by storm on the news as well. Because I see the world and I'm hearing world news. So let's see what that means. We have the Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, this stuck energy. So this is the collective. What do you need to do to be breaking through these barriers, okay? Confidence. Remember I said when you kind of know something, you're good, right? Versus when you're not aware. And this is why I was encouraging you all to feel, right? We, again, with this water and this fire energy that we've been kind of like on the balance of the duality, right? Sometimes you're going to have to burn a motherfucker. Sometimes you can flow with a motherfucker, right? Excuse my language, but they want it to come out like that. But this is where discernment takes place. This is not a self-sacrificing time, guys. I'm trying to say it the best way I can. Because I see on the bottom, we have this hanged man energy. Okay? Now let's look at the hanged man. The hanged man is about surrender, spiritual nature, vulnerability, stuck in limbo, and patience. And this is where y'all have to learn to take action or you will get stuck, lacking, okay? And when I say take action, this is as simple as just going to research, guys. Like, I don't want, how do I say this? Like, I have a heart, okay? I really do. And I love people. I truly do. I love humanity. But it's basically like a time of like, niggas can't, I can lead you to the lake, but I can't make niggas drink the water. I can't teach people how to swim. I can't teach you how to fish, right? It's like y'all got to do the work now or you're going to be left in this vulnerable state. Okay, I don't know what wants to come out further. But I'm telling y'all the energy that I'm feeling, and I don't like it. And the fact that I've said this stuff and I'm starting to see a lot of my readings come to pass, I'm coming again. Knowledge is your best friend, okay? Just going to look at stuff deeper, all right? Like if I'm speaking of the Ace of Spades, okay, let's look at that deeper, right? Just go look at what that means. Then you might come to your own insight about it, right? But it's not a time for this self-sacrificing and just sitting there vulnerable and lacking, okay? Again, the Ace of Swords comes out, which is the equivalence of the goddamn Ace of Spades. I be on it, y'all. And it comes y'all to the Death card on the bottom. I'm also hearing truth and death, truth and lies, okay? But I'm also seeing that energy of the duality. There's some things that's going up and some things are going the fuck down. Okay, with this Death card. I also think I'm hearing world leaders. Because if you look on the Death card, this looks like some type of, what's that dude? I want to say the Vatican. Let me see. And I made a reading about his ass. Who's in charge of the Vatican? I don't want to say his name wrong. But I think, what's his damn name? Pope Francis. Okay, it reminds me of like some type of Pope energy or kingdom. So London, maybe. What else am I seeing? I'm hearing the British are coming. The British are coming. What year is that from? Because I know what the fuck that means, but I'm telling y'all it's something about that. I'm just channeling because this is crazy. The War for America. Is that coming out? Yeah. Okay, world leaders. In quotations, bitch ass niggas. So the War for America, this was the Revolutionary War with the British. I cannot make this shit up. And it's something about the Vatican though too. Y'all gotta look it up. All right. So the Vatican. Let me look up what's up with the Pope. Something about war. Okay. The Catholic Church. Roman Catholic. So the Romans. So there's something about territory, war, land, okay? And we see death coming in on these motherfuckers. So I'm telling y'all, this wasn't somebody's land. And we know that, right? But this is where it's a time. Remember I said, y'all, the Ace of Spades has two sides to this energy. It's either truth and lies, right? Which side are you on? Okay, I can't even say it any other way. But I just know it's something about this, the war and the psychological shit that goes behind it, okay? Yeah, this is coming to a end. All right. I heard truth is king for somebody as well. I told y'all, guess what? Okay, again, Queen of Swords comes back in to the deck from yesterday's energy. And this is a fucking tower. Now, for those who don't understand this reading even more, let me kind of to bring this all around for you all. The tower energy, right? This is where something is completely destroyed, okay? Interpret it as meaning danger, crisis, destruction, and liberation. It is associated with sudden, unforeseen change. Danger, crisis, sudden change, destruction, higher learning, and liberation. There's that duality again, right? With the tower, we see two things falling out, but we also see two things happening with this lightning striking. But then we also see the duality of the dark and the light in this. So no matter, remember I said, you've been on this walk, no matter where you are, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, right? This is where you get through that tunnel. Once you see the light, you can't go back in the dark, correct? So keep walking your path, keep walking your faith. This is to do with your soul's journey, who you are truly at your core. This is why we've been talking about this. It's time, okay? Coming out of the light, or your ass been in the dark, acting crazy, causing destruction and crisis, and your ass about to get burned up. Death. Okay, that's the energy. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's the energy. Okay, death. So I'm telling y'all something about the world news, some about these quotations, leaders and shit like that, industries, all of this. Man, this is crazy. I see two things coming out because we have the Queen of Wands to this victory to the King of Wands. This is balance. Remember the duality of you, right? Before you become whole, there's a duality of war and peace. There's a duality of light and dark, right? And this is where you come into balance with your light and your dark, right? Because then, remember I said this is about protecting your barriers, but also this is a fun time too. You walked your path, guys. So why would you let somebody just come in on this shit? No, stay balanced at this time. That is the way through, all right? Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. We got the Fool card, taking the leap. This is a paradigm shift. This is a completely new start, okay, after this Tower, okay? Like when you go, imagine if you are in the dark, you're going through the tunnel. Once you come out on the other side, you don't even know what's there. But I damn sure is can guarantee it's better than when you were in the dark. So then why would you go back? Okay, so take the leap. This is for somebody. Maybe you're in a season in your life where you kind of feel like something can't go on anymore. But this is where if you're at the end of the road and there's nowhere else to go, you're going to have to jump. And I'm seeing this movie. It's a movie. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Heart of Stone. If y'all go check it out on Netflix, it's actually a cold movie. But the star in one scene is literally running until she gets to this cliff, but then she just has to go, right? And I'm also seeing Maleficent, when the girl was playing in the field and she literally was about to fall off and then Maleficent helped her. So let me sit with that energy, because one was more of a warrior, right? She was a fighter. She was a spy. And wait a goddamn minute, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Now that I think about it, they had card numbers in that movie. That's the crazy part, how that's coming through. So let's go deeper. So Heart of Stone. Let me look at what had to do with the card game in there. I forgot, but their names were like certain things. So her name was Heart of Stone. Let me see. Yeah, y'all definitely got to go look at that, because she was a secret agent, right, who must stop a hacker from stealing an AI-enabled computer called the Heart, okay? And you prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Now, pause. If you think of Maleficent, think of this shit on a deeper scale, y'all. Just walk with me. In Maleficent turned dark because of her heart. It was broken, correct? But she still watched over the girl, Aurora, in the movie. And hence, that scene that I just saw in my head, when she fell, she caught her with her powers. So it's like overlooking her to keep her in safe hands. So it's like that childlike spirit versus the wisdom. Because if Heart of Stone knew her mission was to protect the heart and to go towards the heart from falling in the wrong hands, then that's symbolic of the discernment, the wisdom, and growth. Versus the young child who's just gone with the wind, who's fearless, though, and jumps off the cliff without thinking, right? It's something about destiny, because imagine if the child never knew they were supposed to jump off the cliff, but it led them to everything they needed to know, right? They do it fearlessly. Stone, she did it fearlessly, but she was on her destiny. It's something about that. So if y'all are following me, that's really dope. It's like the childlike essence. This is also about the student becoming the master. So this is graduating from a phase in your life, which is tying into that energy I'm picking up on. If you're at the end of a road, right? Where else do you go? You take the leap forward. Okay, so that's dope. I like that download, and I hope I explained that to what I was feeling with it. So what is this discernment as well? Balance. I told y'all. It's like discernment once you know something. And damn, on the bottom of the deck, the heart with the 3 of swords. It's the heart. And it's something about that deck in that movie. I'm being called to look up what was the guy's name who was like her ally, but he was helping her. Let me look it up, y'all. I'm sorry. But I told y'all this was going to be a dope reading. Heart of Stone cast. I got to see. Because it was like he had a particular name. Here it is. His name is Matthias in real life. Let's see. All right, so she's an intelligence operative, the only woman who stands between her powerful global peacekeeping organization and the loss of its most valuable and dangerous asset. Okay, that's something to know as well on that other flip side, right? These are about operatives. Remember what I said about things changing and these fake leaders and all that, right? Let's see. All right, why won't they let me pull this up? That's it. His name was Jack of Hearts. That's what it was. Okay, now let's look at this. Because I see this 3 of Swords going through the hearts. I knew it was something like that. All right, so Jack of Hearts, let's see what this means. Meaning. So the Jack of Hearts is a playing card, right? It's the Jack and other face cards don't represent specific people. However, each court card represented a specific historical or mythological figure. For example, the Jack of Hearts was associated with La Hire, a French warrior. Didn't I just say something about the warriors? Y'all. Also, y'all, I'm about to be done. I'm done with it. I'm done. Y'all, okay, time the fuck out. Listen to what the Jack of Hearts says, y'all. It is about youthful love and passion. Going back to the Maleficent depiction versus the Heart of Stone. It's about your youth. It's about your heart. About healing, coming to this balance after a long time, coming through the darkness, right? And this can even be if you're still in the dark, you're on a journey. This is like gonna be the reading that it doesn't matter where you are on your soul's journey. We all start in the goddamn tunnel and we end up in the light. Okay, so this is what is trying to come through, but it's like y'all had to hear it on a deeper scale. So watch what's happening on the world stage, which is the world news, who's coming to the forefront right now, because you're going to see something come out. But then also with you, once you come into this discernment, right, there's no more going back. There's no more hurt. There's no more pain, because you know. If you listened to the reading yesterday, it was about forgiving yourself for what you do not know. There has been a lot of psychological warfare. Okay, of course, we hear about mental enslavement from our ancestors, slavery and all of that. But it's time to go deeper and really look at how all of that has perpetuated into something deeper. All right? So the heart and the mind are now meeting, balancing out, okay? Because with the heart and the mind, I told y'all yesterday, sometimes it takes a time for our heart to catch up to what we know, right? And sometimes you don't need to know anything until your mind or your heart is ready to take something or be ready to, let me say this, be ready to deal with something, okay? So go listen to the reading from yesterday. But this is what that energy is. And if you're feeling that push and pull, that's why I'm giving you the duality of what the fuck you're dealing with, okay? All right, so we got Magician energy coming out to the 5 of Pentacles. So with this Queen of Wands to the 6 of Wands to the Magician, this is about breaking through that barrier again. No limitations, y'all. No lack, no poverty. All of that is something of psychological programming. Okay, so I'm just going to put it like that. All right. Get past your limitations. I love this. My Justice. Okay. My yacht coming through with the High Priestess. Yeah, this is justice coming through, seeing through the veil coming off, and staying in balance, okay? Because we have truth and balance. That's the way forward. I'm also channeling something about Howard University. I actually went to Howard, and it's about, they always say truth and service. So we'll see. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is coming out as well. So, judgment to the bottom. So we got justice, judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is a complete shift. Going back to the start, the Ace of Spades. Which side are you on, man? It's about to show regardless, all right? To the deception. What side are you on? There is a Wheel of Fortune with this deception to the Nine of Swords, with this mental entrapment, mental fucking suffering, prison, enslavement, traps, barriers, systems, everything. The deception is coming out. All right? Mark my words. Yeah, it's coming out because we got the Nine of Wands coming in hot too. Notice the 3 pyramids in there. We have the Empress energy, Mother Universe, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, right? Coming in hot, yeah. To the Star card, we have shifting into this healing energy, right? This healing of balance, how you were always supposed to be, okay? And also this is coming away from certain groups, people, like I told y'all. This is also healing from certain leaders, people ganging up in the background, people who have these organizations, these industries, and all of that, coming from this psychological damage and healing yourself, okay? Fuck them. That's all I can say. Fuck them. Yeah. And re-emerging out of deception, being on your own 2 feet. Okay, because then we have the devil energy. Remember I said temptation, lust, all of that energy, that stuff that keeps you bound, gluttony, greed. You can be preyed on because your love for money, right? You can be preyed on because your sexual desires. You can be preyed on because of your jealousy for somebody. You'll team up with somebody and try to take someone out. All of this is coming out, y'all. Look at yourself. How do you get involved in temptation? How are you influenced psychologically, right? This is about not outside of you anymore, okay? This is about, it's time for you to go within and heal this energy that keeps you tethered. All right, so for those who hear me, you hear me. For those who don't, it's not for you, okay? And the devil flew back out. Didn't I say balance? The Union card comes out as well with the 4 of Wands. This is your inner, like when you think of your energy, your body, all of that, you want to be balanced, right? You want to feel good in your body. So what is not allowing you to do that? And it's something psychological, okay? We got the Moon card. Excuse me, to the Emperor. This is that shadow energy. It's time for some shadow work, guys. Okay? It's time for some shadow work. Some things need to come out. And this is also attacks from the back. Y'all really have to use your discernment, man. It's these attacks, yeah. Hidden attacks. All right. Secret enemies. Tower for their ass, though. I'm telling you, it's a tower to this devil energy. It's transitioning out of what has been hidden to the illusions, to the spells that have been casted. I also spoke about how in that video in the 1990s, there were different implementations, guys. I need y'all to walk with me, okay? There were certain implementations that keep people from seeing certain things, all right? I'm hearing 9/11, 2001. And then we got the King of Cups. I told y'all, coming into this shit, staying balanced. It don't matter what's going on outside of you. Stay balanced. All right? With this Jack of Hearts energy, remember the youthful love and passion. That's your duty here. To be youthful, passionate, and bold, and free, and confident. Not sad, not in grief, and sorrow, and suffering, despair, and darkness, abuse, fucking psychological abuse, ambient abuse, narcissistic abuse, sociopathic abuse, psychopaths every fucking where, people with no fucking empathy, excuse my language. But I'm pissed. We were never supposed to live like this. So your duty is to come back to the youthful love and passion. And that's why I do what I do. We're going to heal. We don't need to suffer no more. Let me tell y'all something again. What I channeled the other day too. I did a whole thing about it, but I took it down. I just said I would put it in this video when I did it. Or when I did a reading. But I was channeling the fact that, let me tell y'all something. We've been free ever since we could read and write. So I want y'all to take that in for a second. If our ancestors were beaten for reading and writing, why then do y'all not think that's the most important thing in life? They weren't beaten for money. Nah, they weren't beaten for that. They was beaten for reading and writing. So then that tells y'all something. Knowledge is the key. I keep telling y'all, discern, do the work. I can take you to the lake, but I can't take you to the goddamn, I can't teach you to swim. I can't give you a life jacket and tell you, oh, just, I can only take you and show you the lake. You got to figure out what to do with it. All right? And that's for you to discern. Think about the ocean. How big is the ocean? Each of us are single drops of that ocean. What does that tell you? All right? And that's just what wants to come out, y'all. I'm obedient. What else do they need to know, Spirit? We have Empress energy coming out. The mother energy, feminine, to this 10 of Pentacles energy. Something about sexual energy keeps coming through here. Because think of like your femininity versus your sexuality or sensuality, right? Feminine energy is actually very strong in nature, okay? And I see that whatever was the illusion that certain structure like that kind of promotes the 7 deadly sins, correct? Greed, gluttony, envy, pride, lust, wrath, sloth, right? Laziness versus anger, all of that stuff that keeps people in those states, right? There's a shift. That was never the way you were supposed to be. I have been speaking on this for the past 2 years. I told y'all at one point the women energy was going to be the front runner. Matriarchy, where we nurture ourselves now. We're not sacrificing ourselves to $1. Do you get what I'm saying? We're not sacrificing ourselves for a fucking car and all this shit when we know that it will come. That's what I'm telling y'all. Keep on your journey. And that's why this reading is so important for the collective, because this reading can apply to you wherever you are. There is a purpose. You are here. And you need to rise into your purpose. Rise into your being. Okay? And I heard it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. All right? So we have moving on. Remember I told y'all, watch that poverty consciousness. This is what we're shifting out of. Remember I said these are the things that keep you in those 7 energies, right? Lust, greed, pride, gluttony, envy, so on and so on, sloth and wrath, right? This lack mentality right here. This is what most motherfuckers are in. Jealousy is because of a lack mentality. Being lustful is not valuing yourself enough, right? Everybody shouldn't just be able to have sex with you and get that powerful energy. It's about your perception of self. But they glorify and have modernized prostitution. Like it's easy to go down to the hood and see a prostitute with a little cheetah print little gown on with some stockings and that type of thing with the messed up weaves, right? We know what those prostitutes look like. But let me tell y'all the trick of a lifetime. And tying this back into those leaders and the industry people that y'all glorify, like Cardi B, fuck them, then I get some money. That's prostitution. And they literally promoted it to y'all. They did. But y'all a dog out. You know that movie Holiday Heart, like Wanda? Like, y'all a dog them type of prostitutes out. But y'all will be in these institutions, high ranks, like universities and these jobs that y'all go to after and all of that. But y'all doing prostitution. You getting paid to fuck. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand why that's okay. But that's the biggest illusion. And y'all would think that that's okay because, oh, I'm getting paid. It's ridiculous. It's a lack mentality. Okay? Have some fucking real value for yourself. All right? And if you don't, baby girl, I need you to. Okay? I need you to. All right? Men, if you selling ass, I need you not to do that. You better than that. Okay? Especially people of color. Come on, y'all. Exactly. We got the emperor, the shadow ass energy coming out with the 5 of Pentacles. Selling ass for money is crazy. That's lust. That's lack. That's greed. That's gluttony. That's like your biggest sin. But the fact that they fucking promote prostitution, or I'll get a deal and I'll fuck him for the deal, that is a form of prostitution. Okay? If you do something for compensation, but you selling your ass, that's what you get the compensation for. It's prostitution. I don't care how modernized it is. I don't give a fuck. It's prostitution. And let's call a spade a spade. I'm about to wrap it up, y'all. That's what's up, man. Starting it off with the Ace of Spades again. Discern what side you on. Call a spade a motherfucking spade. If it's light, if it's the truth, we ain't got to question that, right? But if it's a lie, then you need to call the spade. Discern and see what that spade is. And I'm going to leave it there, y'all. That was a good ass reading. Nah, like, I'm just flowing and it came back around like that. That's what's up. But I'm telling y'all, man, call a spade a spade. Don't let these people play with y'all intelligence no more. Fuck them, then I get some money. That is prostitution. That's programming. Right? Like, if my niece hear that, my baby girl, if she listened to that song, that would break my heart. Just like Wet Ass Pussy in a time of crisis. Didn't they drop that song in a time of fucking crisis? During the pandemic? Some wet ass pussy. That's what they promote to y'all. Okay? I need y'all to wake up. Because I'm over it. Lack mentality. I mean, just low shit. Yes, the third eye, y'all. Intuition. Discern. Call a fucking spade a spade. Alright? Damn. That was a good one. And I'm going to leave it on one more. Yes. The Most High. I love it. Limitless versus scarcity. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Are you going to be limitless or are you going to be scarce? Are you going to sell ass or are you going to walk through the valley of the shadows of death and get to the other side of the light? You going to... Okay, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. But persevere, man. You're not on the walk alone. Don't sell your ass. Don't sell yourself for anything less than who you truly are. All right? And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Don't let this world take you up out that. All right? Y'all stay up, stay in love, stay in light, and most importantly, stay safe. Know that I love you. I'm here. And if y'all want to work with me, please feel free to tap in. If you just need some support as well, I do offer mini sessions as well. You just need somebody to talk to. I got you. All right? But y'all stay up, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.